Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This is going to be a guide for you to unlock your first relic in cursed mode in Black Ops 7 Zombies. I'll walk you through the best way to do it and all the implications of what happens when you put those relics on. So for you, you're going to select cursed mode, and then this screen is going to be all question marks. So you're just going to hit confirm, and then I'm going to play a solo match here. Now, just before we go any further, my chat's informed me that relics are not attainable in cursed mode until you've beaten the Easter egg in standard, or at least that's how it works at launch. Now, I think Treyarch is going to change that. I think that there's a very high likelihood that they make it so that you can still access these relics and earn these relics without having done the quest at some point. So I'm making this guide as if that is possible, but if you literally follow along this exact way day one without having done the main quest in standard mode, I believe the targets won't appear, which is something you'll understand later in the video. And so that will kind of gatekeep you from being able to do it. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that this is the way that this works, because personally, I think people should be able to get some relics without having done the main quest, but this is at least how the game functions at the time of posting this video. You're going to load into the match like this, and you'll notice you've got just a starting pistol. You do not have a loadout weapon, and you're going to want to treat this like you're playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, so you're going to shoot the zombies a couple of times. Oh, that was too many times. You're going to shoot them a couple of times in the leg, and then you're going to knife them, and that's how you're going to earn the maximal number of points. So we're going to go through the first couple rounds here, and you need to do all the usual stuff like getting Ted's head and installing into Tessie. And then I'm just going to point farm a little bit. I'm also going to grab this little device, and I'm going to use it to water this plant. Then while the alarm goes off, I'm just going to defend it. That's going to give me these 3 points. Thank you. How much did I get? 500 points. Nice. And I got a sight grenade. Cool. Thank you. Oh, looks like I sprayed it again. I guess I'm doing this all over again. There we go. There's some more points. Perfect. And a blue gun. Nice. Hell yeah. All right. So next, I'm going to use Tessie to get to my next location. And I'm going to open up this way to the farm. This is where we're actually going to do a lot of the steps that we need for our first relic. But you can also just go to Blackwater if you want to. It's really not too much of a problem. And this is the good thing about the classic point system is, well, okay, speaking of points, in a scenario like this, when there's a big group of zombies, you get so many points just from spraying into the... What is bro doing with my salvage? Get out of here with your symbols, little rat. He was actually emoting on me just there. Like, what the hell, bro? All right, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to go back to the farm. But in order to be able to actually do what we need to do at the farm, we need a good amount of points so that we're stronger. So I'm going to start working on things like activating my Pack-a-Punch. Unfortunately, in Cursed, PAP Tier 1 is 10 grand, so it's a bit more expensive, but that's okay. It's still worth for sure. And that's why I'm going to buy Vulture Aid here as well, because this is going to help me earn even more points in my game. Now, because we're in Cursed mode, it's actually not the best idea to only ever use your most strong weapon, because if you do this, right, if I just like slay out all the zombies, I'm just going to basically get the number of points I get for killing the zombie, but I'm not going to get a huge number of points for hitting the zombies. Whereas when my double points is active especially, if I'm using a weaker weapon, it's going to get extra points for all the hits on the zombies, and those are going to stack up to loads and loads of points. So you can see that I'm absolutely frying right now, earning so much money just from using this regular coda I bought off the wall in the spawn. And then just for the end of the double points, I'll get a little bit of a spray just to get all the kill credit. Hell yeah. Look at that. 11k points out of nowhere. Beautiful. For my zombies OGs out there, this is essentially just RK5 point farming. Or for my real zombies OGs out there, this is basically like MPL point farming. Like, it's been a long time since those days, but I remember them fondly. Yeah, so because I've been doing all those plants and I've been really making sure to do my TED trials and stuff like that, I've got tons of salvage right now. And so long as I stay on top of this, over the next couple of rounds, I should be able to get gold rarity before round 20. And so long as I point farm decently in the next few rounds, I should be able to get Pack-a-Punch tier 2 before round 20 on my primary weapon as well. And I'm going into round 16 here. This is a pretty important round, so few things are going to happen. Number one is I am going to get that next Pack-a-Punch tier, which is 25k in Cursed. It's pretty damn expensive. Second, I'm going to go up the rope here, and I'm going to go across. Yeah, you know what? Actually, while I'm here, I'll buy tier 3 armor. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I was going to buy tier 3 armor. It's because of him. But he's cut off my route in there, so the other thing I was going to do is go upgrade my rarity and buy an ammo mod. Napalm burst is what I want. and weapon rarity. Beautiful. So I'm now going to do a few things, okay? I obviously do not have enough for tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, but if I purchase Wisp Tea here, then I will be able to buy other perks at the Wonder Fizz machine. And so I'm going to open up the rest of the map, drive over there, and then we're going to start our challenge. Got some points to spend, baby. Let's get these two for sure. And then I think PhD's probably my next hit. How much have I got? I've actually got plenty of money to buy both of these. Nice. Melee Mac, I can leave. That's fine. And yeah, let's get that shot. Cool. So once you're ready to start getting things going, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to this jump pad in the Janus Towers Plaza area, and you're going to take it to the farm on the left here, okay? Now, I need to avoid getting the zombie killed while I do this, but you're going to see when I jump here, there are these purple pads. 1, 2, and then I missed the third one, so I'm going to just jump back real quick. So let me take another jump here to Janus Towers Plaza. I don't have enough essence? Are you kidding me? No way, bro. No way. So let's take the jump pad once again, and I'll actually be able to demonstrate the thing I was trying to show. Let's go. Van Dorn Farm. And we're looking for these purple boys. 1, 2, 3. There we go. After you get those 3, you will see this. Okay. A Relic Trial. Power-ups cause damage when touched. So this is going to be what we're going to do to start working on the Relic. But before we actually initiate it, I'm just going to upgrade my weapon rarity to gold. Just that's going to make my life significantly easier. So let's do that now. Gold rarity, please. And we can go into the trial. Here we go. Start. So when you go in here, you're basically going to be in farm survival, sort of. It's going to be a little bit more expansive. You've got this area that you can run around. It's just that these are closed. And the first challenge is power-ups cause damage when touched. You're wondering where the power-ups are. It's every zombie. Every single zombie I kill here is going to drop a power-up. And so you're going to end up with all these juicy-looking power-ups all over the place that look very tempting, but actually, they will hurt you a lot if you touch them. And it's a lot of damage. It takes you, like, below half health, I'm pretty sure. So, one of the best things, in my opinion, to do for this part of the trial is to run around a little bit and then to hit the trap. Now, the reason the trap is so good, it costs 2,000 points, but the trap is going to be amazing for taking out all the zombies and earning you some decent points as well. Unlike in the regular zombies mode, the trap actually gives you 50 points per kill, so the points efficiency of using it is really nowhere near as bad compared to using it in regular. This is actually getting us most of the way through the round. It does take a significantly longer time in co-op, but right now, this is like one trap, which is getting us all the way there, which is amazing. Okay, that's all done. Objective updated. Then the next one is to kill HVTs. We're on wave 2 of 4. Now, when I first saw this, I thought that this meant I had already killed 2 out of 4 doppelgasts, but that was actually not correct. It's just that there's 4 waves total. Also, it's important to not mistake the doppels here, because there are regular doppels, especially in co-op, you get more enemies, but there are regular ones, and there are the HVT ones. So you are focused on these suckers. I mean, that guy's actually marked, and the other doppels will not count towards your progress there. I'm going to be avoiding power-ups while I do this still, because those power-ups will do damage. There's another regular doppel, which I do not want to take down. Now, you can hit the trap during this, as in the doppelgast wave. The problem is going to be the doppels are not going to be attracted to the trap in the same way that the zombies are. And so, okay, they're also going to dodge your tomahawks, which is annoying. So what's going to happen if you do activate the trap is you're going to get a lot of zombies respawning constantly, which can be pretty frustrating in itself. Oh, there you go. Objective updated. Nice. That was really not too bad. And the zombies respawning midway through you doing all the doppel killing means that you just don't have as sort of tightly grouped a horde, which can make your life a bit more difficult. And I'll show you actually in a moment here what happens on wave 4 once we get there, because I think that'll be a good one to kind of demonstrate things on. So let me just take out a couple of these zombies, hit this trap at the start of this round. Then that's going to attract a lot of this stuff. You gotta be careful also. If you get too far away from the trap, the zombies just will not be attracted to it. That's a change they made after the Black Ops 7 Zombies beta. So many doppels, holy moly. And I've got to get like one more kill here on a zombie. There we go. Perfect. So, objective updated, and it's back to kill HVTs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the trap once it's active. Also, I'm pretty sure you do earn points during this, which is so good. Like, you can do this during a cursed match and still end up, like, really rich coming out of the trial. Like, in previous Zombies games, they would have prevented you from getting any points during a trial like this, but in this one, they're a little bit nicer to you, which is good. Thank you, Treyarch. And my trap should be up now. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to hit this, and you're going to see, with all the zombies dying, it's going to get so much more chaotic. Like, so much more chaotic. There's just going to be stuff coming from everywhere, because I can't rely on the zombies all being in one group now. So, like, there's zombies over here, there's zombies over there, there's zombies over there, there's zombies there. There's probably going to be a zombie spawning just down here. Oh, there's a doppel spawning there. It's just a little bit more crazy, I think, when you have the trap active, because they don't even get attracted to it. When you're having to run from this many doppels, I don't know if it's really worth. So that's why I don't tend to rely too much on the trap during this wave. That's my personal preference. I like keeping the zombies alive. I'm so tempted by the insta-kill, but it's not even real. It won't even give you insta-kill, by the way. Oh, I nearly grabbed that drop. That was scary. Yeah, it won't even give you insta-kill. Now, a few pro tips for while you're doing this are, once Lightmend is in the game, doppels are weak to Lightmend. So you are welcome to use Lightmend if you need a little bit of life steal and sustain. That's going to help you. Also, if you have loads of money and you run out of armor, you can refresh your armor on the armor wall by there. It's also possible to just craft armor as normal on the crafting bench, but that bench is in such a tight corner, it's so sketchy to access it a lot of the time, that I feel like sometimes it's just better to spend the money. I mean, you're in cursed mode, you're going to get the money back regardless. And obviously, if you really need to, yeah, you could like throw monkeys and stuff, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it's super necessary for me right now, so kind of not bothering too much. There we go, you're dead. Beautiful. So that's challenge complete. It's going to do this teleport animation. And power-ups cause damage when touched is now completed. And these drops are actually going to be normal again. So I can actually get my max ammo, which is very nice. So now that that is done, it's going to unlock the wings that you saw at the start of the video in your menu. And anytime you activate it, it's going to up your difficulty score in the cursed mode, and that's going to get you closer towards unlocking tier 4 Pack-a-Punch and golden armor. However, that individual relic is not enough on its own to get you up to those scores, so you're going to have to unlock further relics by playing more cursed and doing more challenges. To learn how to do more of those relics and unlock them for yourselves, I've made a bunch of guides, and I'll link those on the screen right now. But in the meantime, I hope that this guide has been useful, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those zombies uploads in the future. Bye for now.